Masshole Kate Peter interviews Sean McDough. Despite claims by Grant Smith Ellis and Turtleboy Aidan Kearney that her arrest for parole violations was imminent, Kate Peter went live again on Wednesday with an interview with former DEA Agent Sean McDonough. McDonough, known as a longtime supporter of the Free Karen Read movement, has been at odds with Kearney but still fully supportive of Karen Read. His presence on the show of Peter, who has been accused of being a mouthpiece for witnesses for the prosecution, caused shockwaves through the Free Karen Read movement. The discussion came on the day that Karen Read's attorney argued in front of the Supreme Judicial Court of Massachusetts that Read should be freed of 2 charges in her upcoming retrial for murder charges in the death of Boston Police Officer John O'Keefe. Read's attorney argued that in jury deliberations, the jury in Read's first trial voted to acquit Read 12-0 on 2 of the charges, yet did not tell the judge of their verdicts before a mistrial was declared. Judge Beverly Cannoni was given 3 notes from the jury foreman indicating that the jury was hopelessly locked, presumably on all of the charges. After 2 attempts at getting them to return to deliberation, a mistrial was declared in the case with the Commonwealth opting to retry Read. The argument was made that despite the defense insisting on a mistrial at the time of first and second notes, they were not given a chance to argue to have the jury polled with the 3rd note. In their arguments, Judge Cannoni should have polled the jury to see if they were deadlocked on all of the charges and not just an overall deadlock. Read's attorney is seeking that the jury be brought back and to be asked if there was a 12-0 agreement, and if they all agree, Read would then be freed from both charges, including the charge of second-degree murder. In their discussion on Wednesday on her live stream, Peter pointed out that the foreman of the jury was docked supposedly in retaliation for being a holdout and finding Read innocent. Because he was a holdout, Peter inquired, how could a vote be 12-0? McDonough replied that it was a good question that he had no answers for. McDonough and Peter also discussed why Josh Levy's federal investigation into Read's case is said to have found her innocent of murder, and why she was then allowed to go to trial, with both sides agreeing that the presumption of innocence could not be given to Read because Levy declined to press charges. The Supreme Judicial Court of Massachusetts did not rule on Read's motion as a press time. Read's attorneys and attorneys for the Commonwealth have also filed a joint petition to have her retrial moved from the end of January 2025 to April 1, 2025.